Well, back to Washington. Talks between U.S. President Donald Trump and Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov have wrapped up Wednesday at the White House. Earlier, Lavrov visited the State Department for a meeting with Secretary of State Rex Tillerson. U.S. discussions with the Russian Foreign Minister was expected to be dominated by the two countries' differences over Syria and Ukraine. VOA State Department correspondent Saine has more.
As Russia celebrates Victory Day, an annual event to commemorate the defeat of Nazi Germany 72 years ago, Foreign Minister Lavrov is headed to Washington for one-on-one talks with Secretary of State Rex Tillerson. The two men met in Moscow last month, and experts say, once again, Syria likely will be the main focus.
On Syria, we both claim to be seeking the same thing, which is an end to the civil war and a transition to some kind of new government acceptable to all the people of Syria. But of course, when you get down to the details, we can't seem to agree on any of them.
Ambassador Vershbow says the main sticking point remains whether Syria's future includes President Bashar al-Assad, who the U.S. and most other countries say must step down, but Russia supports. Also at issue, Russia, Iran, and Turkey signed a deal on de-escalation zones, or safe zones, for Syrian civilians at talks in Astana, Kazakhstan last week. Tillerson likely will want to learn more about how the zones will be enforced. Vershbow said frequent dialogue between Tillerson and Lavrov is crucial.
At least Tillerson and Lavrov have developed a working relationship. It was very important that Tillerson also saw President Putin when he was in Moscow a couple of weeks ago.
Some Democrats say they are very concerned by ongoing investigations into Russia's interference in last year's U.S. presidential election. They would like Tillerson to convey that to Lavrov.
It was an attack on our country. Russia tried to undermine our free election system. They tried to influence an election in America. That's a very serious issue. So we want to find out exactly what they were doing, and we want to take steps to protect our country and our democratic institutions, and we believe that additional sanctions should be imposed on Russia for this behavior.
After Wednesday's meeting, both men will meet again, along with their 6 other Arctic Circle counterparts in Fairbanks, Alaska, Thursday. Cindy Saine, VOA News, Fairbanks.